Yo, it's the Fields Bros. This is Attack on Titan episode 29 review. So the entirety of this episode takes place at the castle. There's none of the normal main characters. No Eren, Mikasa, Armin, Levi. None of those guys are in this episode. But they're being assaulted by Titans. There's only a small group of scouts with ODM gear, led by Nanaba and Gelger. They end up exhausting all their gas and replacement blades, because there's just an overwhelming amount of Titans, and they end up being taken down. But we have a massive reveal in this episode that Ymir is a Titan, and truly epic transformation scene at the end of the episode. Ymir dives off the top of the tower, transforms into a Titan. So before we look back on some of the stuff that happened leading up to this, let's jump right into this Ymir business here. So when we look back in season 1, back when Annie was a female Titan, and she was trying to pursue Eren and capture him. If Ymir was on the side of Annie, why didn't she take any action back then? If we had to deal with 2 female Titans back in season 1, we definitely would have lost that mission. We could barely deal with Annie and with her hardening ability and all the stuff that she showed off. So the fact that Ymir did not help Annie back then tells me that they're definitely not working together. They definitely are working independently, or at least Ymir was hiding this the entire time. I'm not sure where Ymir was positioned out in the field during the forest mission, but she was definitely out there. So if she was working with Annie back then, there's no reason why she wouldn't have taken that opportunity to double up on the scouts with Titans and have 2 female Titans attacking us, and they would have captured Eren for sure. Also, it appears that not even Krista knew about the fact that Ymir was a Titan. That's kind of strange because they're always hanging around each other. I would think if Ymir would tell somebody, it would be Krista. And more on Krista for a moment. We found out last week that she's a person of importance in this Titan ordeal here. And we also know that Ymir always hangs around Krista for some reason. Is it just to protect Krista, like Krista inquired in the last episode? Or does Ymir have a hunch? Is she aware, like the pastor's aware, that Krista is a person of importance? And is that the real reason why Ymir is always hanging around Krista? Not to mention the fact that Ymir can read a language that she shouldn't be able to read. I guess the Titans have been around for a century, so as humanity regressed inside of the walls, obviously education systems are going to change. So they would only teach certain languages within the walls. So if she can read a language that hasn't been, taught in decades, and she only looks like she's like in her mid-20s or, low to mid-20s at tops. So how is she able to read something that's, decades old that nobody even teaches anymore? It really raises some questions about her. But some of the positives with Ymir revealing to be a Titan, that's 2 humans that are Titan shifters that are going to aid humanity, Eren and Ymir now. There's still more people with this ability. Obviously, the Armored Titan is a person, along with the Colossal and the Beast. So, but the fact that Ymir is a Titan shifter, that's just kind of an out of nowhere. Like, we haven't really seen anything to suggest that she would be a Titan. But as the situation stands, there's no ODM gear left that's usable with any gas or blades. So Ymir is the last chance that these people have at this castle. She's going to have to take on pretty much an army of Titans by herself. We saw Eren back in season 1 in his initial transformation take down 20 or about 20 Titans or so. So if Ymir can actually hold off long enough for Eren, Mikasa, Hanji, Levi, all those guys to make it to the battlefield, they might have a chance, especially with Eren being a Titan. So that's 2 Titans we can have fighting all these other people. But in any case, if we make it out of this battle, we need to talk to Ymir and find out exactly what she knows. It's not like the situation with Annie, where as soon as we captured her, we couldn't talk to her because she crystallized herself. So hopefully Ymir can shed some light on, how is she able to do what she's able to do. Surely she has something that we don't have. Definitely look for Hanji to, have some pretty big questions thrown at Ymir as soon as she gets the opportunity to do so. But yeah, if you watch this episode, definitely an action-packed episode from the jump. A lot of excellent fight scenes. Probably the most action-packed episode of the season so far, and I'm sure that's just a taste of what's to come in coming episodes. So, yeah, if you haven't seen the episode, make sure to check it out every week. Damn good series. Thanks for listening to the review. Later, guys.